Hi, you are my afternoon appointment. How are you doing? Great, so you're here today for high definition eyebrows. Is this your first time trying this? Well, let me tell you what it is. As you know, our treatment consists on tinting your eyebrows, which is not permanent, but it lasts around 2 months. We also do the eyebrow lifting, which means that your eyebrow hair is going to stay in any position that you want. It could be with the new trend where the eyebrows look like very hairy to the top, almost like a caterpillar, a hairy caterpillar, or the simple way, which is to the sides, depending on what's your taste. And we also, if you want, we can do a little bit of microblading that doesn't consist on any needles or pain. This is it's not as permanent as microblading because microblading lasts around 2 years to 3 years, and this technique lasts for, let's say, almost a year. But what it does only is shape your eyebrow. Let's say that you don't have a little tail or you don't have the curvature of your eyebrow. We can create it with this technique. The tinting, what it does is just fills up your eyebrow and it looks color for around 2 months, as I was saying. Yeah, they are all included in the package, the high definition eyebrow package. You want to go ahead with it? Excellent. Well, yeah, it doesn't consist of needles. It's more like a laser treatment with ink. It doesn't hurt. It might feel a little bit warm, but there is no pain involved at all. I can assure you that. So, let me start by checking your eyebrows. I'm going to be putting a mask because I will be very close to you, and so I don't want to breathe right into your face. Okay. So let's see your eyebrows needs. So, do you want to just look and wake up like you just had your eyebrows done? Okay. So your eyebrows naturally flow to this side. We have, okay. What we can do here is with the treatment, just put them into place. Let me give you an example, like hair gel. You put on hair gel and it dries up and your hair stays in the position that you put it. Yeah. But if you wash your hair, it's gonna be completely gone, right? But with this, it's gonna seal your eyebrow in the direction that you want and last for around 2 months. So do you want it in the direction that you currently have them? Okay. So now let me tell you. It's gonna be in that set position but for 2 months, but during that time your eyebrows are gonna grow. So there might be a few hairs that are gonna be in the position that we're gonna place this. So just be aware of that. And if we want to do the design that I was telling you about, we might have to trim some of your eyebrows. You want to go ahead with it? Okay. And about the tint, don't really see that you need that much. We could only just put like a shade of color and it will be enough. Or in case that you want it to be very bold, we can put 2 to 3 shades and it's gonna be looking like heavy makeup, heavy eyebrow makeup. Well, with shade 1 it will be just like one pass with a pencil, very soft, very light, but it still looks with color in it. With 2 shades, I know it's a bit more, but 3 shades, it will be very dramatic color, almost like black. Shade number 1, that's okay. Let's see. Yeah, definitely shade 1. Now looking at the shape of your eyebrow, it looks very pretty, I must say. I'll only just add a little bit more defining into the tail, just so it looks sharper right here, and a tiny bit here. Do you normally trim your eyebrows too much here? Okay. So you have some overgrown here that we're gonna trim. We're just gonna use the tweezers for that. And then we're gonna go ahead with the tinting. Okay. Let me just clean the area. Could you close your eyes, please? It's pretty fast, actually. We are not creating a whole eyebrow like with microblading. We are just improving, making your eyebrows that you already have into a high definition, like you're wearing makeup. Kind of like tricking. A little hack. Okay. So let's just use my tweezers here. Okay. It doesn't hurt. Well, I'm very good with this. Years and years of practice. There we go. Just need a little shape here. Let me get. Okay, we're gonna shape on the top part just a bit, like that. You don't need that much. So in this area, let me just. Looks good. Just gonna cut the overgrown. Okay. Good. That's it. Let's take out the excess hairs here. Now they are trimmed. Actually, they look very well defined. So, just gonna do a little bit here of the micro laser here and here. You're not gonna need that much though. That's good. Yeah, sometimes all we need is a good trim, and even just using our tweezers should be enough to completely define our eyebrow. Okay, let's go with the tint. Gonna go with this tone here. Not gonna be that much. As I was saying, we're just gonna go with a tiny layer. We want it to look as natural as we can. Yeah, it's kind of like henna, but henna turns to fade into a kind of yellowish color with time. With this, it doesn't happen. It just fades away completely. It doesn't turn to a different color. Yeah, that's what is good about this one. Okay. So we're just gonna fill up your eyebrows with the tint. It takes around a minute or two for it to be absorbed by the skin. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you of the aftercare just in a bit. It's pretty easy. Just for the next 24 hours. Don't wash your face. Don't try not to sweat. I know it can be a little bit difficult, especially if we're in the summer, but those are the only two rules, just for 24 hours. So we let the ink completely settle into your skin. There we go. Just put the sealer on top. This is what you're gonna seal the ink into your eyebrow. And there we go. Very good. Now we're just gonna let it dry. Now it takes around a minute, and I'm gonna be preparing the micro laser right here. Well, we're just gonna be doing it in the little tail. Fortunately, you don't need that much. Now, let me tell you, once this touches your skin, it's gonna feel a little bit warm, but it shouldn't be feeling too hot or burning at all. If at any moment you feel it, please let me know, because it's not normal. It could be an allergic reaction, okay? Let me just fill this up so we can put the ink in it. There we go. Okay, that's looking good. I think it's time. Yeah, it's time. I just remove the axis. Okay, close your eyes, please. Beautiful. Slightly tint, not too much. It looks like just your color of eyebrows. Very nice shading for you. Okay, let's go with the little tail. Gonna do a test touch. Okay. Can you feel this? How does it feel? Slightly warm? Okay. Very good. So it's okay. Let's just define this little tail very slightly, not to overdo it, like that. Very nice. Okay, this is like a coloring book, you know. You do the tracing, then you just fill it up. Okay, wow, that looks like a big change. Completely changes the eyebrow because when you're having a very sharp tail, it just looks like you're wearing makeup. Okay, let's do it here. Try not to move. There we go. Let me seal it, okay? Here it is. It's gonna be wet. Good. This is just the sealer. Let's see how it looks. Very, very nice. Now let me prepare the permanent solution for the lifting. Now let me tell you that this has a strong aroma, kind of like alcohol. So if it feels too much, let me know if you want a mask, and it's gonna help you with the fumes. Just need. You can still perceive it. Yeah, it's pretty strong, isn't it? So this should be enough just for your eyebrows. We are gonna apply it, and then we are gonna brush the eyebrow to the position that we want them to stay. Okay, let's start with this one. Yeah, it feels a little bit cold. There we go. How are you doing with the aroma? Do you need a mask? You're okay? Very well. Okay, your eyebrows are completely covered with the sealer. Just remove the excess here. Start the brushing process. With you, we're gonna go with your pinky one. This one's okay. Okay. Now it's going to set in that position. We just need to let it dry. we're just gonna let it dry now and cover it. I'll put this on you so it covers your eyebrow. I cover your eyes a little bit. There we go. Now we just need to wait for it to dry. Now it's very important for you not to get them wet or sweat, because this will completely cut the process of sealing your eyebrows. So I don't know what you have to do right now, but try to get it a little bit slowly, not to sweat, because when we sweat, the eyebrows is the first area that get the sweat, because as you know, our eyebrows is the blockage of sweat to our eyes, protects our eyes from the sweat. Yeah, it's like a blockade from it. So that is very important, and keep in mind that maybe you can get a tissue in case you're sweating. Try to dry your forehead, like this, to prevent to get to your eyebrows. Also, not touching your eyebrows at all, not scratching or sleeping with your pillow in your head. So try to sleep the way up. I know it can be difficult, but it's just gonna be for 24 hours. Okay, it's ready. Let's remove the excess here. Wow, looks amazing. Looks very good on you. Okay, now you can take a look. You have a mirror right here in the table. Let me know what you think. You like them? Yeah, it's like you're wearing makeup, but it's gonna stay like that. For 2 whole months. You can come for a retouch, and it will be 20% off if you come in 6 weeks. 6 weeks time. Yeah, you will allow me to put the appointment for you. Okay, so let's put your appointment for 6 weeks. We are gonna be calling you with the information. Is there anything else I can do for you? Well, it was a pleasure. Take care, and you look amazing. Okay, goodbye. Hello, welcome to my hair salon. How can I help you today? Okay. So tell me more about your hair. Okay, it's worrying you about the split ends? Okay. Well, please take a seat. Let me prep you up. I'm gonna be analyzing your hair first and see what we can do for it, okay? Okay, let me put your hair up here. There we go. Can I offer you a bottle of water, some tea, coffee? You're okay? Okay, great. There we go. Very well. So you're telling me that you're worried about your ends, right? Oh, you're letting your hair grow? Oh, perfect. Let's see. You have very beautiful hair. Well, I do see what you're talking about. Are you wearing any hair products at the moment? Hair gel, oils, spray, leave-in conditioner? Okay. So let's see. Let me just comb in a little bit. Well, it's not that tangled, as you will expect. That is a big hint that the split ends are a big problem when you're having problems to brush or comb your hair. Well, I see that there is some dryness in your hair, even though you're wearing leave-in conditioner. We can treat that, and that could be a cause of your split ends. But overall, seems pretty healthy. And what we can do for you today and helping you remain with the length and letting it grow, we can use the twist and cut technique, which means that we are going to be twisting your hair like this, and you see these baby hairs flying around. Those are the split ends that we should be cutting directly with scissors. Okay, that is going to help you remain with the length. But I do suggest you to take at least ½ inch of these split ends. If that's okay with you, don't worry, the length is going to stay the same. We're just cutting the driest parts of your hair, if you allow me. That is okay with you? Very well. For the rest of the hair, we're going to be using the twist technique, okay? So don't worry about it. Now, for this, we are going to be doing it a little bit with dry hair. This technique allows me to see the full dryness of your hair and work with there, okay? And after that, after the cut, I would like to add a treatment for the dryness in your hair. Yeah, that is going to help you a lot with the split ends, okay? Very well. Let me prep that for you. One moment, please. Okay, so I just put my hair up so it's not in the way, and I brought these two treatments. I would like to use this Aveda Damage Remedy Cream on your hair. It's gonna allow it to repair those cut parts on the split ends that you have after we cut them. It's like when you have a wound and you start seeing this little scab. This is what it's gonna do with your hair after we cut the damaged split ends, okay? And we are also gonna be using this Luga Durata from Color Dimension treatment for your hair. It's gonna leave it very, very shiny and smooth. Okay, so let's gonna do it here. I don't really like to work with wet hair for dry hair like this, especially if they want to focus on the split ends, because when it's wet, well, you don't really see where the damage is. So I'm just gonna ask you to be very still because I'm gonna be measuring your hair, and we don't want to cut too much. There we go. There is not much damage, but it's good that you came at this time, because I will say 2 to 6 months and the problem will get really, really bad if it's not treated. So it's good that you're doing it now. Okay, so we're cutting only ½ inch of your hair, and then we're gonna be doing the twisted technique. Okay, are you ready? here. It's kind of tricky when the hair is this long. You want to be very careful with the tips of the hair. You want to make it look natural fall. Some hairdresser just make the line. That doesn't look pretty. Especially if your hair is super straight, it's very noticeable. You want to make the line look natural growth. There we go. See all these damaged split ends just falling away. And after I'm done with this, I'm gonna show you with the twist and cut technique that you can do at home too. Whenever you feel that there are some split ends. But it's very important to have your hair cut on the ends from time to time, because remember that the tips are the driest part of your scalp. Oh, sorry, of your hair. There we go. I'm gonna be using also a special brush, which is this one. It's very good to treat hairs like yours that are very, very dry and tend to break very easily. You can feel how it slides through your hair. Without damaging it. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you to be very still. There we go. Okay. Let's do the measurements here. Okay. Now the twist technique, just as it sounds, you're going to be getting a little bit of your hair, let's say this, and what you're gonna do is just twist it like this, not too tight, okay? Then you're gonna start seeing baby hairs flying down outside of the twist. That's what you are gonna be cutting. That's where you're gonna be seeing the split ends. Now I'm gonna be cutting them all for you. But with time, they're going to be appearing again, so you're just going to be doing this. Cutting those baby rock hairs, like that, wherever you see them. Then do it again with a part of your hair. Twist, twist. Normally you start showing the split ends at the half of your hair. It's pretty rare to see them at the top, so you want to be working down below since you have pretty long hair. Like so. What you can do, let's say that we already did this. What I'm doing is just putting them away. I already know where it is, but for you can be a little bit difficult, so you can put it up in like that, so you then don't get confused with a new set of hair. Twist, 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 like so. Then we start cutting. There we go. Beautiful. Your hair is pretty long. It's looking beautiful. But it's pretty common for people with really long hair to have this kind of problem. Or even if you use the wrong type of hairbrush. Normally for very dry hair or curly hair, I do recommend things like this with very wide prongs that doesn't get stuck in your hair. You see how easy it is to brush? There we go. So we twist here. The back of the head can be a little bit tricky if you want to do it at home. Oh, it fell. But it can be done, Just for you, it won't be that much of a problem because of the length. But for short hair, what you can do is go down like this, or put it to the side, or have someone help you with it. There we go. Excuse me. Excellent. That looks great. Now you can feel your hair on the tips. Is the driest part. I would like to cut another ½ an inch, but I know that you want to keep growing it. It's okay. It's not that much. I can still manage these little split ends here. Normally the split ends are very, very noticeable. So I take most of the hair. Just go trimming. Good. Let's see. Looks good. Okay. That looks perfect. Okay, now I would like you to join me into the washing station. And there we're gonna do the deep shampoo conditioner with our damage remedy, which is gonna be this one. Okay, you can follow me. Okay, you're comfortable like that? Okay, good. Now I'm gonna be washing your hair with this very deep ink conditioner to repair your hair. So I was saying this is gonna put a little scab into the little hairs that we just took off the splits, and that's gonna help it repair it. Very well. Here we go. Okay, we are done. Okay, well, I'm gonna take you now to the chair. Here's a little bit wet. Okay, let's go. Gonna be walking you. Here it is. Okay, now you can sit. There we go. Okay, excellent. Now, for this treatment to work, we're going to be using this spray on wet hair. It has to be on wet hair and dry up naturally. We cannot use hot air at all, okay? So we're going to be leaving your hair like this. I'm going to dry it as much as I can with a towel, but it needs to be left like that. It cannot be used with hot air. It's very important. So, close your eyes. Now, let's go with the treatment. We do have that treatment here for sale, but it's very important because not to use a blow dryer, because if you do that, you're gonna burn your hair. Okay, it has an agent that can be very dangerous in contact with hot air. Okay, but it's perfect. You can use it once or twice a month to help your hair get protected. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna be brushing it. Remember, we need it to be like this. It's not dripping wet anymore, but it's still a little bit wet. Once you go outside, it's gonna start drying up pretty fast. Okay, so let's see if there is any dry parts that I see. It does. Now it feels so different. You can actually touch your hair, feel how different it is. Well, I'm very happy that you enjoyed the treatment. Now, I will ask you not to wash your hair for the next, I will say, I would prefer 24 hours if it's possible, so the treatment can go deep into the hair and stay there and bond with your hair. But 12 hours, it's okay. But preferably 24 hours, okay? And also no hot air into your hair, okay? At all. Or any other thing that can, like a hair straightening, anything like that, okay? Very well. So here in the reception we have the products if you want them. This is salon size. The ones that we sell are a little bit smaller. And I also use this. This is a slicked spray. This is especially for your type of hair, but it's not necessary. What you would like to have is this one, the damaged hair remedy. This I will use it just twice a month too, at the same time that you use this one, to prevent hair damage and especially split ends. Well, it was a complete pleasure. Right here in the reception, our helper can help you. Okay? It was a pleasure. Take care. Bye-bye.